Yo, what's up guys, and today we are back on Black Ops 6. A couple of days ago, they ended up adding the Season 5 Reloaded update. So just a couple of new things. There's now a Nuketown event. There's some of these new mannequin skins. Honestly, they don't look that bad. Very interesting. I mean, at least it's Call of Duty themed, right? Oh my god, I genuinely haven't been on this game and I don't even know. After like Battlefield and stuff, I can't even remember the last time I touched my controller. Dude, oh my, this guy is actually trying so hard. What the you know when people are like, oh yeah, the first game back is super easy because of like the skill-based thing and whatever, like your first match back is always just to ease you in. I'm hopping in my first game for like, I don't even know how long. It literally feels like I'm in a competitive match right now. Wow. Dude, what? This is actually Black Ops 3 all over again, too. It was a couple of days ago, but did you guys see that Call of Duty movie thing? Dude, only they could fumble something this hard. So it's kind of funny. I think Activision signed a deal with like Paramount or something, and they're supposed to be making a Call of Duty movie, right? It's like a whole thing as well, like live action movie. They have the rights to like do shows and stuff as well. First off, even just a Call of Duty movie in general, I'm gonna be very interested to just see how that's gonna work out. But originally, before this was all a thing, Steven Spielberg, out of all people, wanted to make a Call of Duty movie. He ended up pitching them like a whole idea, and he was telling them like what he wanted to do and stuff. Apparently, Activision got spooked because Spielberg wanted like full creative direction and control over the movie. So they were like, nah, I guess we can't do that. And they went with Paramount instead. Now look, video game movies aren't something new. Like we have like a Mortal Kombat movie. We've got a new Street Fighter with like 50 Cent. Hell, even Elden Ring is getting its own thing. But you're telling me when you pick up the phone and Steven Spielberg is calling, I'm a big fan of the games, I'd love to make a movie about it. You said no? What the fuck? Dude, whoever made that decision, ban that guy. I don't know what to tell you. Is that not a no-brainer? Like, we might actually be doomed with the whole video game movie curse thing. Honestly, I only see this going two ways. This is either gonna be like, watch, it's either gonna be like an adaptation of, you know, all the stuff that we've seen already, stories that we already know from the campaign, or it's gonna be something completely unrelated. It's gonna be chopped as fuck about like John Call of Duty with some shit we've never heard about before. Now, is that necessarily a bad thing? Not really. But it's also a video game movie, and making anything original usually doesn't go that well. Hey man, good job Activision. I mean, at least I hope it turns out well. You know, I feel like a real life adaptation would actually go so hard, like something like a Black Ops 1 or like the Modern Warfare stuff. You know, with like all the plot twists, and like imagine a really good clean house mission scene. They put on the night vision goggles and shit. Oh my god, that would go so unbelievably hard. Camera panning up the stairs with them, the checking and clearing all of these corners. Oh my. On some like John Wick ass shit. That would be so cinema. I kind of hope whatever they decide to go with, it would have like some level of depth. Not that, you know, the campaigns even have that much crazy of depth. Like, it's kind of really just like a super glorified action movie with like a bunch of stuff happening, and you know, I don't really expect anything more than that really. But having like a serious ass gritty movie with good characters and like good writing. This is one thing I remember, like usually Modern Warfare and even just like the campaigns in general, they don't have, you know, insane stuff. The writing is never that deep in some of these missions. They're either like looking for something or looking for someone, or they're breaking into something or breaking someone out. It's just regular action movie stuff. There's this one cutscene in Modern Warfare 2019 between Captain Price and Gaz. Spoilers anyway for like a 6-year-old game if you haven't played it before. I remember this one bit really kind of stuck with me. It was after like an interrogation scene, I'm pretty sure. The guy they're talking to doesn't end up cracking, and then Price actually resorts to like bringing in his wife and kids. And after that bit, for like a little bit of context, Gaz is completely new to this. He's never been involved in like this Spec Ops, classified type of missions and stuff like that. So naturally, he sees this, he's like, what the fuck is he doing? I remember they have this great scene of him just asking Price, like, where do we draw the line? Where exactly do we draw the line? Because this is obviously too far. How much are you willing to do to actually like keep the world safe? You know what I mean? Clearly clearly to do some shit like that, you gotta be fucked up in the head. I'm probably gonna butcher the quote, but he says something like, we gotta get dirty so the world stays clean. That's the mission, something like that. You could search up the clip. But it is so incredibly tough, and I swear, I've never seen any level of writing from that from any, like, Call of Duty thing recently. Imagine that kind of depth in an actual movie. Also, I don't think they ever brought that up ever again. Like, motherfuckers are committing straight atrocities after that. The cutscene didn't matter anyways, but just that level of writing and the characters. Like, imagine this is what they gotta do. They gotta shoot bad guys and do all of this stuff. But how much are you willing to pay of, like, your own humanity and your own morals? Like, when some real shit's about to go down, just the struggle, and clearly, like, this isn't okay, but we have to do it. Because it's, like, the right thing to do, even though you're obviously resorting to some really fucked up methods. All that just for the mission, and I haven't even mentioned on, like, a psychological level. Mentally, you'd have to be cooked in the head, I'm not gonna lie. You're either like Gaz and you're new to this stuff, you're questioning everything, like, what are we doing here? Compared to, like, an older, more experienced Captain Price, like, this is a regular Tuesday for him. Absolute cinema, that's all I'm saying. I know I'm yapping super hard, like, can you tell I did, like, film school in uni? I'm just saying, it's all there. Like, just because it's a video game movie doesn't mean it has to be bad. Also, recently, I've been having so much fun with Silksong. I ended up beating the game, but technically, there's still a lot left to do. Like, I know there's a whole true ending, and there's a third act, and a whole bunch of stuff. I don't have all of that yet, but technically, I do have an ending, and I have technically finished. Honestly, I loved it so much. Like, this is my personal game of the year. I was watching over at other people's channels as well, just like Afro Senju. I saw Jeff was kind of talking about this as well, and I completely agree. I feel like Silksong is one of those games where it's better to experience it yourself. I think he said something along the lines of, like, it's just better to play rather than watch it. Also, I feel like I had some trouble recording just because, like, this is the first time I've had a game like this, right? Like, playing the game myself versus recording it and turning it into something more digestible, I guess. It's kind of different, really. Like, you don't get the full experience just watching me. It is infinitely better just trying it yourself. Even just for me, like, the best parts of the game is literally just going around and exploring. You have to go back and forth and do all of this stuff. On top of just the parkour, the platforming, all the boss fights. It's not the same. And if it was up to me, I'd make like a whole 7-hour video of me just going around and doing stuff, or these side quests. I mean, shit, I literally just described a live stream at that point. But I feel like it just wouldn't be that fun to watch. I'm looking at all these other people's videos and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah. In my opinion, Silksong is just better experienced, if anything. It's really kind of come to that point as well, where we're just waiting for the new games to come out. People are just trying to see Battlefield 6 at this point, and even all of the clowning that Black Ops 7 has gotten, I feel like everyone would rather watch that over just like Black Ops 6 stuff at the moment. So we're kind of just waiting on that stuff as well. And also, I'm really excited for Silent Hill. I reckon I'll probably make like a video or something on that. Especially after playing the Silent Hill 2 remake, I think that could be really, really good. So yeah, I mean, Call of Duty movie is officially a thing. It is officially a movie that is coming out, that exists. I'm like kind of excited for it just because like I really want to see what they're gonna do. I either might be very pleasantly surprised or it might be the funniest, best slop I've ever seen in my life. They still fumbled really hard though. Like, come on, like Steven Spielberg, are you dead ass? Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you around.